Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moderately Anonymous MTG cEDH, the greatest cEDH channel in the multiverse. As always, this episode is brought to you by TCG Player. Hit that TCG Player affiliate link in the description to pick up any of the cards that you see in today's video. It's a great way to help out the channel. And thank you to all of our patrons that make great content like this possible. Become a patron, enjoy Patreon exclusive content, and get direct support to the channel. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, it helps out a lot to click that like and subscribe button. One of the best ways to support the channel, and everyone is highly appreciated. And make sure you visit our merch store to get official Modanon merch. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, and crew necks with original Modanon designs. Moderately Anonymous MTG is now also an affiliate of Inked Gaming. Make sure you use our affiliate link to pick up custom gaming accessories and order your own official Modanon playmats. We've got some great guests with us today. I'm joined by Jim from the Spike Feeders and member of the Commander Advisory Group, as well as Claire from Who Brewed This and Ken from Stacked EDH. First up is Jim playing Rograkh and Malcolm Polymorph. This is a polymorph deck looking to turn its commander Rograkh into a Glenhorn Buccaneer to combo with Malcolm and close out the game. Second, we've got Claire and she's playing Tevesh Kraum. This is a mid-range Grixis control deck looking to grind advantage with its commanders and close out the game with Underworld Breach lines. Third is Ken playing Tymna and Krark Vape Farm. This is a Mardu farm list looking to get extra advantage from Krark, grind value with Tymna, and close out the game with Mardu Breach combos. And last up is Mod on a personal brew. This is Tymna and Ikra Silent Farm. This is a mid-range ad nauseam list using a high density of silence effects to push through combos and close out the game with reanimation lines. And without further ado, let's hop into the game.
Ken, I wanted to show you, I picked up something at the grocery store.
Oh, yes, good. See a picture of my future.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I'm going to cover your head in peanut butter.
It inspired it. Your interaction with Rebel inspired me in the grocery store.
Oh, wait, is that the orange one? Am I allowed to want that one? Sorry, is this a...
Yes, you are.
Is this a family stream?
Want to. Yes, and queer friendly. You are definitely allowed to whichever of the M&Ms you would like
to.
Nice.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah. Does anyone have a turn zero? None for me. Nope. All right. Good luck. Have fun, everyone.
You too.
Good luck. I'll draw the card to start the game. I'm going to play this command tower. I will cast a mana crypt. I'm going to cast a Grim Monolith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
And then with 1 mana floating, I would like to cast a Wheel of Misfortune.
Ooh.
So if you would like to dig yourself out of a bad mulligan.
I would like to dig myself out. Thank you. That's very kind. Okay, so I've got it here.
Okay, ready?
Yep. 3, 2,
1. Reveal.
6.
Okay,
12.
so I take 12. Ken and I wheel, and
Good.
Claire and Dan do not.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm discarding Muddle, Misdirection, Bloodstained Mire, Boseiju.
Okay. I had an extremely painful Reflecting Pool, a Soul Ring, a Dockside, and a Dark Confluence.
So with my 1 mana floating off of the Grim Monolith, I'm going to cast the Springleaf Drum.
Nice.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
That's a hot turn 1.
Not too bad.
Snow-covered swamp. Play this Lion's Eye Diamond, and I'll tap this for a spell clamp.
Okay, draw. Command Tower and a Mana Vault, and I'll pass that.
I will draw for turn. All right, let's go Flooded Strand. Sacrifice that. I'll get a Scrub Land. I'm going to cast a Soul Ring. And then I'll pass.
I'll tap, flip for Mana Crypt. So we'll say winner is no damage and playing with power is damage. Winner is no damage.
Nice.
Play this Flooded Strand. I'm going to cast this Rograkh. And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Don't like that.
Yeah, big scary. Big
Big
scary.
Adnaz energy.
Is it Adnaz?
Yeah, is it Adnaz is my strongest archetype yet.
Is it Adnaz is your, that's your MTGO username, right?
I am unfortunately just going to pass.
Okay.
Did not draw land on a mull to 5.
You're not supposed to. It's Grixis.
Bloodstained Mire, and I'll crack it immediately. Go get a Badlands. Cast a Stormkiln Artist.
Oh, no.
That's fine. I don't have Krark. It's just chilling.
Don't gaslight me, Ken.
I know. I can't bullshit you. I'm gonna put a Vampiric Tutor on the stack and trigger Stormkill.
You son of a gun.
I'm gonna crack the treasure for a red and cast a Burning Inquiry and trigger Stormkill Artist.
You son of a gun.
Make that treasure, and then let's draw 3, discard 3 at random. So I am discarding a Sunbaked Canyon, a Ranger Captain of Eos, and a Chain of Smog.
I'm discarding Tainted Pact, Leonin Relic Warder, and an Overgrown Tomb.
I'm discarding Mental Misstep,
Cyclonic
Dual
Rift, and
Lotus,
Dockside Ex-
and Solve the Equation.
Grim Monolith, Cyclonic Rift, and Dockside Extortion.
I'm going to crack the treasure and cast Gamble and trigger Stormkiln Artist.
Ken,
I need more. I need more.
you're being a real stinking jerk right now.
Yeah, Ken giveth and Ken taketh away. He drew me into a gamble and then immediately discarded it.
See, I have learned to
Did you
never
mean to
look
list
at
that?
the Burning Inquiry cards because it will make
No,
you so
I
much
just- I
sadder
just
than you need
faced
to
down
be.
and through.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
No, I can't.
Is the Stormkiln Artist trigger okay?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it's all okay, Ken. Win the
And
game.
Gamble's okay. All right, I can't win the game from here. All right.
Yeah, that's what you said before you cast the Vampiric Tutor.
I guess so. But then I discarded what I Vampiric Tutored for.
See, I didn't even accuse you of having won the game at that point, but that proves that you were trying to.
I was trying to.
Man, that sucked.
All right, so here we go. What is it? It's a fetch. Okay, and I'm going to crack the treasure. I'm going to cast Reanimate, targeting my Dockside Extortionist, trigger Stormkiln Artist. Is 6? Okay, so I'll go to 7 treasures. And then I'm going to go 1 treasure and 2 treasures, so I have 5 treasures. I'm going to cast Magda. I'm going to crack all 5 treasures and activate Magda. We'll get Pulse to put it all into play and see what it gives me.
Come on, let's see a land.
Yeah, that's a land.
Excellent.
Oh,
I can move to combat.
Yeah, sure.
Can I? Can I move to combat? No, I can't. I started all this by casting the Stormkiln, I believe. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
so you can.
You do
can
have to move to combat.
I
Yeah.
do I have to move to combat. That's true.
Yeah.
But no, I'm done.
Okay. I will untap and I will draw. I will play a Bountiful Promenade. I will attempt to Nature's Claim the Bolas' Citadel.
I'm hellbent. So you got it. I'm
Love
a game
that.
for life.
Love to
though.
hear
That's-
that. Yeah. I will pass the turn.
On your end step, untap my Grimmonolith. I guess I'll fetch too. So upkeep, mana crypt trigger, no damage. Draw. I'll play this training center. I'm gonna cast Jessica's Will. I would
Modes.
like to target Dan. I will choose both.
I will respond to it. I
Oh,
wish I had silence, but I do have an Aven Mind Sensor just to make it 1 fewer cards in hand.
So 4 mana, 3
Yep.
cards. Pact of Negation, Mystic Remora, and a Mox Amber. Cast Mox Amber. I will cast the Mystic Remora. I'm going to use 2 of my floating red, cast this Malcolm, and I will use the other 2 to cast a Talisman of Creativity, and then I will pass.
Okay. Play this City of Brass. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. I'm gonna crack Lion's Eye Diamond for 3 black, discarding Mox Diamond, Imperial Seal, Grinding Station,
Oh.
and Felwar Stone.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
stack that for 3 black. I'll pay a life and I'll cast Tevesh Side.
Paying for Mystic Remora.
I am not.
Happily draw a card.
I am gonna plus Tevesh and I'll make 2 Thrall. And then I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna take a damage from my mana vault. I'm gonna shock in a Godless Shrine. Boop boop.
Nigel.
I'll cast Tymna. I'm gonna move to combat.
No, you can't do that.
I can. You told me I have to even.
Shit,
you did say
remembered.
that. You did
All
say
right.
that.
Called my bluff.
I'm gonna swing Dockside at Dan. I'm gonna swing Magda at Claire, and I'm also going to swing the Stormkiln at Tevesh.
Okay, I am gonna block it with a Thrall.
I like
Okay,
those
got
attacks very much. I will not block the Dockside Extortionist. I will take 1 damage.
And then post combat main, pay 2, draw 2. Yeah, all passed up.
I will untap, upkeep, draw, play an Exotic Orchard.
Mhm.
I will leave 1 floating to cast Tymna the Weaver. I will tap the Orchard for a green, use the 1 floating, and cast a Bloom Tender. I would like to draw a magic card, so I'm going to bop Ken for 2
Yes.
with this bird.
I've been booped.
Post combat main phase, trigger the Tymna, pay 1 life, draw 1 card, and I will pass the turn.
I'll tap. I'm going to resolve Mana Crypt first. No damage. Pay 1, keep the Mystic Remora around. Cephalid Coliseum is my land for turn. Then I'm going to move to combat and attack Claire for 2 in the air.
35.
That will trigger, and I'll make a treasure. Then I'm just going to pass the turn.
So much mana. Oh my god.
Imagine.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Plus Tevesh again to create 2 more thralls. I'm going to play this Jeweled Lotus. Can draw Jim.
Happily, thank you.
Crack that for red, tap the City of Brass for blue, and I'll play Kraum. I honestly like having a blocker in the air for the Tevesh, which I feel like is my best chance to do anything right now, so I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, take damage from Mana Vault and my draw step, and then I'll draw. Tap for 2. Cast a Cabal Ritual, triggering Stormkiln Artist. Not paying for fish.
We'll draw.
So I'll get my Stormkiln treasure, so I have 2 now, and I'll make 5 black. Use a black, so I have 4 black, and tap the Command Tower for a red. Cast a Tavern Scoundrel.
Kraum trigger?
Yes, go for it. Use a black, go to 3 black, crack a treasure for a red, and cast Krark the Thumbless.
No, not that guy. I hate that guy.
I know. I heard he was annoying. I'm going to use a black and a black, so I have 1 black floating. And I'm going to cast Diabolic Intent as an additional cost. I'll sack Dockside, and I'll trigger Stormkiln and trigger Krark. Stormkiln on top of the Krark trigger.
You think that's funny, Ken?
I do. A little bit.
I will respond to the Stormkiln Artist trigger.
Mhm.
Oh, are you paying for Mystic Remora?
No. Yeah, you can draw. I am going to get Mind Censored, just so you know. So it's not that dangerous. I mean, top 4. We'll see. Let's see what.
I am
what it
going
gives.
to overload
Top 8.
Cyclonic Rift.
There you go. Nice. I love it. Yeah.
Wow. Wowza.
That's
Yeah,
hot.
that
I like
hurts.
it.
Yeah.
I'll respond by cracking a treasure for a red mana.
Audible groan from Claire and Dan.
All good. I'm all good on the rift. That's works.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. And then Stormkiln Artist trigger, make a treasure. And now I have a Krark trigger for this floating Diabolic Intent. All right, so evens will copy it. Nope, that's a 1. So we'll just go back to my hand. Boop. I'll use the black cast Mana Vault.
Mystic Remora trigger on the Mana Vault.
You can go for it. So then we'll go 3, use the red floating. I'm going to cast Krark. I'll use 1 of the colorless and a treasure to cast Tavern Scoundrel. And if that's okay, I will pass the turn.
I'm going to have to play this Plains as my land for turn. Play a Douthie Voidwalker. 1 for a Soul Ring.
Mystic Remora.
You may. And I'm just going to go ahead and main phase cast this Aven Mind Sensor. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn from there.
Okay, so we'll flip for Mana Crypt. No damage. I haven't taken damage yet off this Mana Crypt. Pay for it. And then I'll draw a card. I'm going to fire off my own gamble,
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
if that's cool. We're going to gamble from the top 4.
It's like an impulse with downside.
Yeah.
But you know, Impulse is a little too good if you ask me.
Mhm. Okay, I guess we'll take that card. 10 cards in hand.
Good odds.
Chat, we need a number between 1 and 10.
We got an 8.
It's a Dispel.
Okay.
So I cast an Arcade Signet and then played a Fiery Islet as my land for turn. Combat. I'm going to swing a Dan in the air. For 2.
Rude. I guess I am admittedly on ad nauseum.
I just want to see if you'll give up your Mind Sensor. I should have probably done that before
No.
I gambled, but
No, you're corrected that you should have given the opportunity before the gamble, but also corrected assuming I will not block. I will take 2 damage, go down to
Very
35.
I will make 1 additional treasure and pass the turn.
Untap. I am in a bad way at the moment. I'll tap this and play this Skull Clamp, and I'll pass.
Yeah, I feel you.
That Cyclonic Rift hurt bad.
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
Your
Okay,
problem
well,
was having drawn too many Black Lotuses so far this game.
I know.
play a fetch, a Polluty Duty, and crack it. It is. All right, top 4. Let's see. Do I find one?
No whammies. Come on, Ken.
I got whammied. I'm going to shuffle.
Oh,
All right, so I'm just going to...
That makes sense with the Rograkh. Okay. Tymna?
Tymna. Move to combat. Krark over at Claire, and I'll send Tavern Scoundrel over at Jin.
I'll block.
And then post-combat, I'll just pay 1 and draw 1. I'll play a Mana Confluence as my land for turn, and I'll pass.
Okay. Let's untap, draw for turn. Let's leave 1 floating here. I'm going to cast Tymna the Weaver. Use the 1 floating in this Bountiful Promenade. I'm going to cast Loom Tender. Let's move to combat. I'm going to swing the Mind Sensor at Ken for 2. Post-combat main phase, I'm going to lose a life, draw a card for Tymna's ability. Land for turn is going to be a Forest. Jim, you may draw a card. I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet. And I'm going to pass the turn from there.
Untap. No damage. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so good at Magic the Gathering.
Loaded.
Rigged thumbs. Rigged thumbs.
Hey, blame playing with power, you know? We'll pay for Mystic Remora and draw a card. I'm going to play this Wooded Foothills. Cast a Brainstorm. Dan, would you like to dispel it?
No, I don't think so.
Very good.
I'm going to crack the Voidwalker for the Polluted Delta in response.
I knew it. I knew it.
You got me.
These 2 back. I'm going to crack my Wooded Foothills.
You're looking at the top 4, right?
Oh, top 4.
Thank you, Ken, for being on top of that.
Yeah, keeping me honest here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I put one of these lands back, so
There you go.
it's not fetchable though, which is a disaster. So, like Ken, I also got whammied. Whatever. I shuffled away the top 2, which is all I really needed to do there.
Exactly.
Then I'll cast this Mox Diamond, pitching this basic mountain, and I will cast a Rhystic Study. If the Rhystic Study is good, I'd like to move to combat. I'm going to attack Dan again in the air for 2.
32.
Okay, I will make a treasure. That's going to be it for me. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I'm gonna play this Watery Grave tapped, and I'll pass.
Okay. I'm scared of 15 mana. So I definitely am not going to Diabolic Intent again with that nice little bird. But I am going to move to combat.
Don't swing at me.
Oh, well, you're not my mom. I'm going to attack.
Damn it,
I mean,
you saw the line.
I did see the line. I learned that one from you, bud. I'm going to attack Jim with Tymna and Claire with Krark and Tavern Scoundrel. Post-combat main phase, gain 2, but pay 2 and draw 2.
Noted that I told Ken not to attack me. He told me I was not his mom, and then he did not attack me.
Yep, I know. It did work. It scared me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
it's an
Ken
accurate
is my
statement,
mom.
though. It's an accurate statement.
I am going to be very, very responsible, and I'm going to pass the turn.
I can tell this is killing you inside.
It hurts it hurts everything. Everything is screaming in agony.
All right, I will untap. I will draw for turn. Let's move to combat. Let's go 2 at Ken and 2 at Claire. Second main phase, Tymna trigger. I'll pay 2 life and draw 2 cards. I'm going to pay 3 mana for a Recruiter of the Guard.
On to the Recruiter of the Guard, I think.
Sure, you may.
I want to flash in an Oppo agent, and I am paying for Rhystic Study.
Okay, so ETB trigger, it is a May. I will choose not to. Play a land for turn is going to be a Mana Confluence. I will pay a green mana here. I'm going to cast a Land of War Elves.
Repaying the 1.
Sure, I will. And I'm going to pass the turn from there.
Untap. Here we go. Oh,
No.
No, my friend Jim, my good friend Jim, I have to break it to you. That coin is not evenly weighted.
Here we go. We'll switch it up for the next flip. Here we go. This is our new coin right here.
Sick. Yeah, nice.
We'll go with
nice.
that.
Spike feeders would never make a faulty coin. Let that be known.
These were all made by Garrett from Playing with Power, so who knows?
Garrett knows to make the Flame of Power ones the cheaty ones.
Pay for the Mystic Remora, and I will draw. I would like to cast Rograkh. I'm going to cast Grinding Station.
Oh, no. That card wins the game all the time, though, Jim. Like, every time. Well, I guess it's okay. We've been playing this game for like an eternity.
Yeah, except I can't really do it because it'll just feed your
Yeah, you have a
No, that's fine. Don't even think about that. You got an ETB trigger on the stack, Jim. Why don't you respond to that?
I will respond by passing priority.
Shit.
Sick.
Let's go fighties. We're gonna go at Dan for 2 in the air. Trigger, and I will
Don't
pass the
investigate.
turn. Trigger's grinding station. I will not do anything.
Okay. Draw. Getting closer. Mana Confluence. Pass.
Untap and upkeep and draw. Okay, I took a damage from Manival, and I'm gonna tap 2 here, play a Drannith Magistrate.
Are you paying the 1?
You may draw. Pay for Ristic. I'm gonna cast an Esper Sentinel, and then I'm gonna move to combat. Tymna and Tavern Scoundrel at Jim. We're gonna go Krark at Claire.
No blocks.
So gain 2, post combat, lose 2, and draw 2. 5, 6, and then I'm gonna just pass it up.
Untap. Draw for turn. Let's move to combat. We're going to go Llanowar Elves and Recruiter of the Guard at Jim. We're going to go Aven Mind Sensor at Ken and Tymna at Claire. Gain 2, post-combat main phase. I would like to pay 3 life into this Tymna trigger. Haven't played a land yet this turn. Let's play a Gemstone Caverns. I will cast a Birds of Paradise, and I'll pay 1 with the Gemstone for the Ristic Study. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn.
Okay, here we go. New coin. Pinch hitter.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I didn't call it. Let's go with
Gonna say.
the cactus is damaged.
Okay.
Come on.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Should have gotten a test flip first.
Yeah, like I don't want to brag or anything, but like I'm so good at Magic the Gathering.
Clearly, I know.
We'll call that 5. So we have now paid 15 mana
Jeez.
into this Mystic Remora.
I have seen
Rograkh.
Mab the Queen pay more mana into a fish and draw significantly less cards.
Well, Malak was saying 22 was the record, right?
Oh my
Yes,
God.
that is the record.
Okay.
Was
Ne-
that over
next
the?
turn.
Was that 22 mana over the course of the game?
Yes, like on turn 1, I think she cast it and then paid for it every turn for like 7 turns.
I'm
or
coming
something
for you,
like that.
Mab. My hand is actually disgusting, but it doesn't do anything.
I'm sure you've drawn like. I feel like you've drawn like.
Yeah, I've
30
drawn
cards.
1,000 cards, but I just have no way of dealing with this Aven Mind Sensor.
Me too.
God.
I know that bird has done so much work.
It's a flying 1/2.
It's a 2-1.
The 2-1.
1, yeah, 2/1, 2/1.
Got
Sorry.
2 fists. Look at that. It's got a spike
Like,
or
even
something.
for some
Staff.
removal, right?
I know. I literally just want a lightning
Like
bolt
no,
right now.
like
Mhm.
my kingdom for a gut shot, I guess.
Yep.
Can't have it.
Okay, I'm gonna move to combat. I will swing at
Not me.
Dan.
Shit.
You want to block with your birds?
Jim is so painfully aware that I'm not his mother. It sucks. No, I will not block with my Birds of Paradise.
Okay,
You can have
Take
your
2.
1,000,001.
I will make a treasure. Trigger grinding station. Pass the turn.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
YouTube's gonna love that you're saying it.
Honestly, like this is just the saddest hand. I'll pass.
Okay, untap. Take damage from Manival. Moving to combat. Attack Tymna and Esper Sentinel at Jim and Krark at Claire. Gain 2, pay 2, draw 2. Pay 4 mana. Cast the Stormkiln Artist.
Ristic study.
I cannot.
Mana drain.
Ken, if you Venmo me $5, I'll dispel it with the Voidwalker.
That's a deal.
Worth it for a
Oh
game
my
with
God.
no stakes? Hell yeah.
The stakes have literally never been lower.
That's right.
You're on my
exactly.
stream, baby. Let's go.
You got it. Oh, did you pay 1 for Esper Sentinel?
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah, I figured. Then I'll pass it up.
Ken, at your end step, I would like to target your opposition agent with a Swords to Plowshares, and I will pay for both of the triggers. Why not? What is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
I'll cast SWAT.
Okay.
Targeting the swords. Trigger Krark.
Yep.
And I can't pay for anything, unfortunately. I guess, Dan, do you want to respond to the Krark trigger on SWAT?
Not with words that I can say on national television, Ken.
So I'll roll. Evens will copy. Odds will return to my hand. That's a 2. Copy a SWAT. Trigger Tavern Scoundrel to make 2 treasures from winning a coin flip. I got my 2 treasures. I would like to point the copy of SWAT at Swords to Plowshares. All right, I want to change the target of Swords to Plowshares. I'm going to hit your Tymna.
Okay.
So then I'll pass it up.
Is that Cal from Playing with Power, the hit television show Playing with Power?
It couldn't be. Cal in my chat. Cal, don't bully Jim. Don't. You were just here like 2 weeks ago and you got bullied, and now you're going to come back here 2 weeks later and you're going to bully one of my guests. You're going to be the person.
It's the cycle of violence.
Truly.
It's true.
I can't believe this. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw an additional removal spell. It was not. I will cast a Corpse Knight.
Okay.
And I will pay for the Ristic Study trigger. I will move to combat. Mind Sensor at Ken, Recruiter, and Llanowar Elves at Jim. And then I'll pass.
In your end step, I would like to lob a big juicy mana drain target onto the stack.
Oh no.
That target's name is Divergent Transformations, targeting Rograkh and Aven Mind Sensor.
That is a very juicy mana drain target.
I think I'm just going to say it's okay.
Whoa. Well, hey, we gotta do priority, right? Come on.
I have nothing.
Why would you say that's okay?
Because I only have one counterspell anyway. Jim's got a million cards in hand. Like, I don't think it makes enough sense for me to spend my only interaction on this. Because if he doesn't have interaction to back this up, he's just got another haymaker in his hand.
Well, I might be able to join forces with you.
All right, do it. You're up.
But question about Divergent. If it's not 2 targets, when it checks, does it fizzle?
It has to have 0 valid targets to fizzle.
What's under the Douthie now?
Mana Drain, Gamble, Dispel, Polluted Delta, Brainstorm, SWAT, Stormkill Artist, and some other various things.
Will you crack it and for the SWAT, Dan?
No, I don't think so.
Well, because
SWAT is super interesting, actually.
I could swat it onto 2 of my own creatures and just try to proc for Razaketh, I guess. But it still fizzles to the same thing of Jim just having backup and then another haymaker.
I guess the other thing is Dan could be enormous galaxy braining me and just gonna Dothy the Divergent when I go for it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. Yeah, I guess I passed priority on the Divergent.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's okay.
Okay, so polymorph your Aven Mind Sensor. I will do the same with my Rograkh.
Okay. So just going off the top, it's Grand Abolisher.
That's super interesting because we're still in your end step.
Card's good. No, it's a good
boy.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that has resolved now, and I think I just have to crack this Voidwalker for the transformation and try to proc because you are about to win.
And with the Grand Abolisher, that's nice.
So let's sacrifice the Voidwalker, and I'm going to cast the transformation.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There is a Drannith Magistrate out.
Oh, I can't do that. Shit.
I guess I have one question because there was an Esper Sentinel trigger on the Divergent.
Oh yeah,
there we go. We're saved.
Okay. Yep, we're saved.
And I'll pass the turn to Jim.
Okay, so triggers on the stack. I've got Mana Crypt and Mystic Remora. Does this do it? If I pay for it, I just tie Mab's total, right?
Yes, unfortunately, you would have to pass another turn cycle to be able to beat her.
I'll pay for it. I will draw a card. Okay, I'd like to move to combat.
I got something. I want to cast a Slaughter Pact targeting your Glinthorn, trigger Krark.
Laughter Pact.
I'm not paying for either, unfortunately.
So I will draw 2 cards. I'm going to attempt to Fierce Guardianship the Slaughter Pact.
Okay, yep, in response to the Krark trigger. I have no response to that. The original off the stack, and now I've got a Krark trigger. That's a 2. Copy of Slaughter Pact on the stack, and I am going to change the target of Slaughter Pact, I think. Am I galaxy braining myself right now, Dan, if I change the target to Drannith?
Because then I can interact with the Douthie?
No, because then you can interact with the Glinthorn.
No, I've got no further interaction in hand. Everything I've got is on board. I don't think that gives us any additional advantage.
Not changing the target. We're just gonna point it at the Glinthorn. Oh, and I have a Tavern Scoundrel trigger to make 2 treasures.
I'm going to cast Force of Will, exiling Merchant Scroll.
I have a Esper Sentinel trigger from your Fierce.
I will pay for it.
Okay, nice. No, I have no response to the Force of Will for the copy.
Priority on me moving to combat.
Good to go.
I would like to declare my attackers. I will attack Claire with Malcolm and Dan with Glinthorn Buccaneer. I will hold priority in Declare Attackers and activate Glinthorn Buccaneer. Discard an island, triggering Glinthorn Buccaneer. So Glinthorn Buccaneer activation on the stack,
Yep.
trigger on top of it.
Do you have 60 cards in your library?
Maybe?
No, he's actually probably got fewer than that, but
Oh no, it's each opponent. So
yeah,
you only
he
need,
only needs
Oh
29.
yeah,
you
I
only
need
need
29.
29. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, definitely enough to do that. Nice. I
sure.
accept defeat.
GG.
Yeah, excellent.
Good
Very well
game.
played.
Nice
Good
work.
game. Good game. Congrats to Jim on an awesome win. Izzet isn't the easiest color pairing to stick combos with, and especially with Ken and I grinding Tymna value, but the overhaul of both cards and mana that Jim got from Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study were far more overwhelming than our Sans Blue decks could handle, and unfortunately Claire just wasn't drawing what she needed to help fight on the stack. But Jim played conservatively and he played well, even paying for his Mystic Remora on the final turn, and he was able to out-advantage anything we were able to throw at him at that moment. While I did hold back the Doubt Voidwalker activation, Jim revealed his hand of even more counter interaction post-game, solidifying that we were just way too far behind to effectively attack him, but it was a great game and very hard fought. One final shout out to all of our guests today. You can find Jim and the Spike Feeders here on YouTube, and of course you can find Claire along with Scoots and Saketa on their channel Who Brewed This, as well as Ken and Stacked EDH here on YouTube. Remember, if you like this video, one of the best ways to support us is by leaving a comment and hitting that like and subscribe button. It's incredibly helpful and always appreciated. If you want to support the channel more directly, become a patron to catch episodes early and unlock exclusive bonus content. One final thank you to all of our patrons who make great content like this possible. And thank you for watching. Be good to yourself, everyone.